Hey, this is John Cena, and you are watching this WWE Fan 13.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to today's video. So sorry this video is going to be uploaded a little bit late today. I had so much stuff to do today, but yeah, so the video's up, so that's all that matters. But thank you guys for tuning in today's video. Today's video is going to be a continuation of my 12 days of collabs. Today's collab is the one I was looking forward to the most. It is a collab with my favorite YouTuber of the YWC, the YouTube wrestling community. And the reason I started doing wrestling videos, Assault and Battery 777. As many of you guys know, and I've said it many times, because of finding his videos on YouTube is the reason I started doing videos. So when I asked him if he wanted to collab and he said yes, I was actually really excited. So today's video, we're gonna be showing our 5 favorite autographs in our collection. If you guys are not familiar with Assault and Battery's channel, he has so many good autographs. Like, he has probably, in my opinion, the best boxed, I'm not saying in the box, not like Grimm's Choice Show, because he has like obviously the best collection in the whole YouTube wrestling community, but as far as in the box, Assault and Battery has the best classic figures collection, I guess you could say. So I'm excited for you guys to see this collab and the fact that it's finally happening. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Assault and Battery so he can introduce himself and show you guys his 5 favorite autographs in his collection, and then I'll bring it back to me and show you guys my 5 favorites.
Alright, I'm here for Miss WWE Fan 13, who was nice enough to allow me to come on her channel and talk about my top 5 favorite autographs in my collection. And over the years, you know, my collection has kind of grown to a certain point, and I've already talked about many collection, you know, crazy items I've picked up over the last, 10 years now. But there are some that almost get forgotten, and I've always talked about the same old World Heavyweight title, Undertaker figure for many years now. So I thought I would kind of change things up and still talk about 5 favorite items, but in a different sense, where it's like the experience was something that is just unreal to me, and I almost forgot about it until I was really looking through my collection, and I'm like, oh man, like, I forgot this happened, or I forgot that happened. So I guess I'm gonna go almost like a trip down memory lane in some sorts. But this is the first one. I guess we'll get right into it. This happened during All In Weekend in Chicago. It's the only Pop Funko I have actually in a case, and it's the Kenny Omega Pop Funko from the New Japan collection. Now the thing with this is, I've been watching Kenny Omega wrestle for, you know, close to 10 years now. And the thing is, I always knew he was great. You know, everyone kind of overlooked him. You know, I'm not going to say I'm the first one to come on here and say that he was great, but to see him rise to literally the top of the wrestling mountain and, you know, see a guy that I watched literally wrestle in front of 200 people to now have his own Funko Pop, it's pretty crazy. And he was always a humble guy from the day I met him to the day where he had, you know, 1,000 people in line to meet him. So just to see a guy that I've been watching for so long, a fellow Canadian, rise to stardom is cool. So that's why this is now on the top 5 favorite in my collection. Next is a belt I got during WrestleMania weekend, signed by Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ultra Deluxe. And like this, it was my second time meeting Austin, first official time. You know, it happened in the airport the last time, and you know, I was shaking. I was young, and I was you know, I was shaking the second time too. But the fact is, you know, when you meet like your childhood icon, really, to this day, it was literally something that's gonna stick with me for literally the rest of my life. And to have this belt, something that I thought I would never be able to get signed, it's just you know, I couldn't pass this up to talk about it and just reminisce on the time when you know, I met Austin. And here's a picture. I keep it with me. I keep it close. I look at it every day. That time, Stone Cold Steve Austin and myself. That smile on my face tells the whole story. I tried to play the low key, like, you know, the cool guy smile, but I just couldn't hold. I couldn't hold it in. So that's the belt. And I apologize for the cough. I'm a little under the weather. Third item is his Chris Jericho book. I think this is his second or third in his collab. I'm pretty sure it's the second one. It is Undisputed. And the reason is I stood in line for about 3 hours. No, not 3 hours, 2 hours to get this book signed. And it was actually the first time RKO, the infamous NWO, and myself really crossed paths. And it's a funny, long story behind it, but when I got up there, I asked him if he can personalize it to me, and you can see the sticker still there where they ask what your name is. So I'm like, do you mind putting you gelatinous tapeworm on there? And he's like, honestly, I have no idea how to spell it. So, I quickly pulled out my phone and I Googled it. And he put there gelatinous tapeworm and then signed it Chris Jericho. And it was funny because he did an interview that same day after the signing. And he just talked about how his character went from, the funny old Chris Jericho to now the serious one, which was he was playing a heel at the time. And he just said, like, I have people just coming up to me now and just saying, can you write gelatinous tapeworm or you stupid idiot in my book? And it kind of, I'm like, oh, like, that was one of me. I'm one of those guys. So kind of, I'm sure he wasn't talking about me specifically. I'm sure I wasn't the only one, but just the whole standing in line to meet Jericho. And I'm pretty sure that was one of the first times I met him, because it was the book signing and then there was like the CD signing with Legend Killer. But this one really stuck out more than the CD one did, because obviously I'm not a big fan of Fozzy. What is this, the third? Nope, this is the fourth. This one was actually the first signing I went to with Legend Killer. It was a Ric Flair. This is before I think I even made videos. No, I didn't make videos at the time. But to have this, it's a rare figure as it is, and then you have it signed by Ric Flair. Still in the box, still sealed, unmatched Fury. And nothing really more to say, just meeting Ric Flair for the first time, and cool guy. And it was funny because we buried Bret Hart the whole time. And what happened was they said an interview, they said some bad stuff about each other, and I'm like, hey, like, I heard the interview, what he said, and he's like, and then just went off. So just the unmatched Fury phase I went through when I first started on YouTube, and one of the cooler, more rare figures I have signed, and by Ric Flair. And then last is probably one of, when you talk about my entire collection, my favorite items is this WrestleMania 10, which is my favorite match of all time. Signed by Shawn Michaels, which it came with, and then I got signed by Razor Ramon on the bottom. And this was when he first started his whole, path to being sober. And what's his name? RKO, the infamous Justin, and myself just drove 4 hours to meet him. And there was a little show on top of that. And even he was like surprised by this piece, and he asked where I got it from, and I was like, WWE auction. And he just told me little tidbits about the match, and I kind of regret getting him to sign like down there where he did. I didn't want him. He wanted to sign it right up here, but I thought that would be too close to like Sean's autograph. And he's like, oh, how about up here? And I'm like, how about down here, so you can kind of be in the middle of everything. But great experience either way.
Alright, thank you Ravi, aka Assault and Battery 777, for being a part of my video. It really means a lot that we finally do a collab together. To be honest, I've been wanting to do a collab with you since I was like 9, just being honest. But yeah, so now it's my turn to show you guys what my 5 favorite autographs I have in my whole collection. If you guys know, I've been to quite a few autograph signings, quite a few WrestleManias, wrestling shows in general, conventions, and so I have a very big autograph collection, and that's why I keep stalling on giving you guys an autograph collection video, because it is just so much that it's a little overwhelming. And so to pick 5 items, it's gonna be hard, but I think I have finally boiled it down to 5. So let's get started, and I have to pick up the camera and actually take you guys to some of them, because they're way too high up to where I can't reach them. If you guys remember from my room tour, I have a shelf up here, so they're way too high up and I'm too short, and I can't get the ladder right now to go up there and show you guys, so I'll just have to show you from a distance. And then another one is over here on this wall, and there's just a bunch around my room. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the ones that I have up, and then the one, if I have any that I have to sit down and show you, I will come back here and sit down and show you guys. So with that being said, let's get showing you guys my 5 favorite autographs in my collection. Also, these are in no particular order. I'm just gonna show you my top 5. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna show you is my John Cena Gratitude, my Make-A-Wish. So obviously this has sentimental value to me because it was for my Make-A-Wish, but as you see, my sister wrote on here, my sister wrote it and I outlined it. It looked a lot better before I outlined it. But anyways, it says John Cena Granted My Make-A-Wish. And then In my Make-A-Wish packet, they gave me like little John Cena printouts, so I cut them out and I put them on the poster. And so, sorry for the glare, but there it is. And then I attempted on doing the Make-A-Wish logo. Turned out okay. And the main part that I love about it, he signed, "It was my pleasure, John Cena." So that is why it is one of my favorites in my collection, just because the fact that he actually wrote "It was my pleasure," it just makes the autograph that much better. Alright guys, the next one is my signed Undertaker Defining Moments figure. Just to have an autograph from the Undertaker is already amazing as it is. So out of all my Undertaker autographs, when I met him, this is definitely my favorite because obviously you guys know I love figures. And just look at Undertaker's autograph. Like literally, he takes so much time into actually signing it. It takes him a good, like, honestly, like a minute to sign it. And then he even personalized it, like putting the day, the year I met him and stuff. So that's really awesome. And yeah, that's why it's one of my favorites. Alright guys, the next one is another Defining Moments. As you guys see, I love my Defining Moments. But it is my Defining Moments Stone Cold Steve Austin. If you guys did not know, I did meet Stone Cold this past year at WrestleMania, at WrestleCon. And you know, meeting Stone Cold is one of, like, honestly, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I don't think I'll ever get another chance to ever meet him again. And if I do, I will definitely do it again, because he was such a cool guy. But there's his signature right there in blue, and it just matches with the belt so well. And it just looks awesome, and I just absolutely love how the figure came out. And meeting Stone Cold, even though the company that brought him did not do very well with the meet and greet, Stone Cold himself was a very nice person, very down to earth, made sure that you were okay and you were having fun. And honestly, that's all that matters. So that's why he is and is one of my favorite autographs that I've gotten. Alright guys, so the next one, and second to last, is in my Encyclopedia version 1. I got this autograph during WrestleMania 28 weekend, and this autograph is from someone who has sadly passed away. He kind of ties in with one of the earlier autographs that I showed. It was his manager, and it was Paul Bearer. The story behind this was that, and I'll do a story time to get more into detail, but I was able to meet Paul Bearer during WrestleMania 28 with my nephew Tyler, who also has his autograph. And Paul Bearer was really cool. Even though he stayed in character, he was a really cool guy. And sadly, like I said, he has passed, but I was able to be there to see him put in the Hall of Fame when his sons were there. And overall, it was just an amazing experience and meeting him, and it's something I would never trade for the world. And the last one, guys, I currently cannot get this item because it is way up high and I don't have a ladder to currently get it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about it a little bit, and then I'm going to get some old clips from one of my old videos and just kind of show you guys after I talk about it. But it is my SmackDown Live Women's Championship that has the Becky Lynch side plates, and it is customized, signed from Becky Lynch herself. When I met her last year at WrestleMania, I bought the belt specifically just for her to sign it. And when I went up to her, as you guys know, Becky Lynch already knows who I am. I went up to her and I said, "Becky," you know, I said hi to her. She gave me a hug, whatnot. And she saw I had the belt, and I told her, I was like, "I bought this belt just for you to sign, like, only you. Like, it's going to be my Becky belt. Could you customize it?" And the manager told her no, but like gave her like a look, but she did it anyways. So on one side, she signed it saying first SmackDown Women's Champ, and then on the other side, she signed it saying Becky Lynch. So that is definitely my favorite, one of my favorite. Well, these top 5, I really can't put in an order of favorite to least favorite. Like, they're all tied in my mind. So yeah, that is the last one I'm going to be showing you guys. So let me take roll of the clips of the past videos I've done showing the belt. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thank you Assault and Battery, or Ravi, for being a part of my channel today in my 12 days of collabs, my Christmas special. It really means a lot. I sound like I'm marking out or something, but guys, you don't understand. Like, imagine meeting your favorite YouTuber, even though like my channel has gone bigger because he hasn't been doing YouTube. You know, I still mark out when I watch his videos, because that was like literally my childhood favorite YouTuber. Like, imagine you meeting, I don't know if you guys like Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie or Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I don't know who you guys like, but that's literally how it is for me. So thank you, Ravi, again, for being a part of it. And guys, if you want to go check out Ravi's videos, his link will be down below, his social media, all that stuff. He has, even if they're old unboxings, guys, they're really good videos to go watch. So go check those out and go subscribe. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite autograph you have is. And if you don't have any autographs yet, who do you want to get your first autograph from? So yeah, that's it. So make sure you subscribe if you've not already. Turn on the bell and make sure you guys push to get all notifications, because then you guys won't get notified. If you guys don't do that, you guys won't get notified for every video I upload, and you guys don't want to miss more videos like this. And actually, you're definitely not going to want to miss tomorrow's video, because I'm going to be interviewing a new independent wrestler, indie wrestler, whatever you want to call him, that just kind of broke out into the scene. And so that's going to be in tomorrow's video. And yeah, so that's it, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.
Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.